Fresh meat.
I'm Lance Velchek for Arrow in the Head's The Black Sheep, where we discuss and defend the genre's most divisive films. Wow. Well, after all these reviews, I guess it's finally time to finish the Elm Street series and end with the peak Black Sheep mountain of Krueger films, with Nightmare on Elm Street 2: Freddy's Revenge. Oh, also, I won't be defending the remake, ever. Though, I did like Jackie Earle Haley's performance, even if it was a bit too dependent on what Robert Englund did prior. But for that, I blame the directors and the producers, because there's no way he was given creative freedom over the character, and was probably forced to stick close to what, the kids like, what makes all the money. And his overall look, it's awkward. It's almost like the bully from A Christmas Story grew up, molested kids, and was burned alive. He looks like that. The story was simple and boring, while visually, I've taken shits with more of an interesting color palette. No. My journey ends with Freddy's Revenge. I've defended Freddy's Dead for its overtly 90s cartoon take. And just last month I defended The Dream Child for its dark tone mixed with a trippy visual style, paired with a quippy MTV Freddy. The one film that truly feels out of place in this entire series. The first film became a massive hit and basically made a new line, as it eventually became known as the house that Freddy built. Surprise to everyone that a child-loving burn victim with a dark wit ended up being one of the biggest horror villains of all time, with a big thanks to Robert Englund's brilliant performance. Wes Craven had no intention to make Nightmare on Elm Street a franchise, and even hated the tacked-on
Surprise, motherfucker.
ending. He wanted to actually end on a happy note. This entry, part 2, was always in my rotation as a kid. I always felt it was a bit weird. I liked it, I did. Something about it, I couldn't put my finger on it. No, that's not it. And in my early 20s, it finally hit me. Freddy's Revenge is a soft reboot. Holy shit! In the vein of Highlander 2 Renegade Edition. No, hold on, stay with me, which that will be discussed in the series eventually. No. Freddy's Revenge was meant to be the reset and lead the series going forward. David Chaskin writes a film with the house as a returning character. Jesse finds a diary from a former final girl, Nancy. We are explained everything we need to know as if there wasn't a previous film. The house's returning character, the diary exists, but all of this, is framed as it's the first time. Freddy's back. How? Who fucking knows? But maybe he isn't back. Maybe this is his first time. This name keeps coming up over and over again. Freddy Krueger. Who is he? Well, a Meryl Streep-looking Lisa Weber recounts his horde past and his love for a good boiler room. Only this time it's in sort of an industrial plant where RoboCop is dismantled. They need to find this guy and stop him, but you know what? This man doesn't exist.
Yes, no, Pepe Sylvia. The man does not exist, okay? So I decided, oh, shit, buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper. There's no Pepe Sylvia, you gotta be kidding me! I got boxes full of Pepe!
Jesse is out of his goddamn mind. Well, except for Krueger does exist, and uses him Candyman style to do his bidding. This whole damn movie is trying to restart the series with his own brand new rules. It's a bizarre idea and such a weird step to take. Does it work? No. Not a fucking chance, but it is a fascinating watch as a non-canon entry that stands on its own, being pretty good. This entry, it's very interesting, it's different. Once you frame it as a strange sort of restart, I think you could delve into this mid-80s possession flick with a hat-wearing child murderer and dig it on its own merits. Even Robert Englund's performance is different. This may be his closest tonally to the OG, but here he isn't a dream demon, he's something else. As I've mentioned before, this may be my favorite look. Special effects whiz Kevin Yeager took over and added his own take on the Krueger look. He made him creepier, in my opinion. Sunken in eyes, more of a pronounced brow bone, more of a witch's nose, and the cherry in the Manhattan. His orange-red eyes. I love how he looks here. And we're still early enough in the series where they keep his voice super low.
I've got the brain.
Even how Krueger kills is against the grain. using Jesse via an avatar in the real world. I mean, think about it. There isn't one dream kill in part 2, right? Weird. The coach, slashed on the back, after some warm-up ass smacks. Ron, stabbed through the gut, and a bunch of teens at the pool party massacre. Freddy's fundamental characteristic has changed. Now he's a spirit who needs a new body, and at times I would say he acts less strategic and surgical. And now he's more brass and desperate. It's a different take on a character played by the same actor. What a wild time to see Freddy not haunt the dreams of his victims. This almost seems like what Adam Marcus tried to do with the shit show known as Jason Goes to Hell. Only Jack Shoulder at least understood the concept of having the killer in the movie from time to time. I mean, hey, Krueger isn't in this much. I actually think it's around 13 minutes. And since it's about possessing a different body, Krueger is naturally put on the back burner. The elephant in the room, and the thing part 2 will be known for in the history books, is the gay subtext. Or is it subtext when it's literally a part of the movie? And once you notice it, you can't go back. Now, as a kid, it went right over my head. I mean, look at producer Robert Shea. Yeah, now I can see it. Back then, he's just a cool guy in leather. The coach's death scene. Yeah, a lot of balls. And then at the end, they actually just called out.
Something is trying to get inside my body.
Yeah, and she's female and she's waiting for you in the cabana. And you want to sleep with me.
Chaskin tried to play it cool a while back with this bad fucking take.
You didn't write the movie as a homoerotic movie, you wrote it as a homophobic movie. The type of movie that they should show at a conversion camp.
Dude.
That the love of a good woman can make any gay man straight.
But when the time was convenient, finally admitted what we had suspected for so long. I've said it before, but this series isn't known for its acting. But it sucks that Mark Patton took the heat for something he had no say in, regardless of his sexual orientation. And it brings into question how Shoulder, Mr. Magoo himself through production without catching on once. Now, all of this has been said, and better than I could ever do. And though it defines this movie, I think credit should go toward its fascinating switch into something that, was a bit different. And honestly, a fresh take, whether it worked or not. And even if it didn't fully land, it's fun seeing a dark Krueger murdering for enjoyment at a pool party. Come on, can we just have a little fun here, please? There is something I love about catalog watching. Having every entry at your fingertips. Being able to judge and explore free from bias or influence. It's this pure viewing experience through the age of the video store, where my admiration for Freddy's Revenge was born. It is a true black sheep, unwelcomed and unlike anything else. And Patton seems like a sweet dude, and I hope the asshole fans that gave him such a hard time have finally tapered off, and my love and defense will always land with any flick that dares to be unusual. Like the Thin White Duke said it best, don't bend, stay strange.